So Washington rolls into town. Just maybe a thought on when they're on, the type of game they throw at you guys, and what you need to do style-wise to get past them.
Yeah, they've been a real good team for a long time. They got lots of great players on that side, and when they're playing well, it's a difficult night. We got to be ready.
They're a team that's pretty banged up. They just lost, one of their top 4 D-men in Calgary, their goalie maybe. When another team's, dealing with those type of injuries, how imperative is it to ensure that you take advantage of it?
Yeah, we're a little banged up too. Obviously, it seems to be that time of year for a couple teams, and they've been dealing with it all year. And we played them banged up in Washington. They found a way to get a win. So we definitely owe them a game here in our house.
They got Ovi. He's been scoring from the same spot for forever. Everyone knows he's going to do it. He still scores. You got Draisaitl. He kind of does the same thing. You're killing some penalties. What do you do?
It's a great question, and clearly one that no one's figured out. He's got almost 800 goals for a reason. He's tough from that spot. It's a tough area to cover. And when he gets his chance, he makes it count. So obviously one of the best to ever do it, and he's a difficult task.
You've been around some of Gretzky's marks and stuff in your career here, and that must be pretty cool. He's about to pass Gordie Howe in a record, which is, I don't know if you can put that into perspective when you're passing Gordie Howe and things.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty remarkable. Obviously, Gordie Howe, just say his name and you know what it means to the game of hockey, and he's about to pass him. It's a credit to him and credit to everything that he's done and accomplished, and pretty amazing feat.
Is there any adjustment in approach to the power play here for you? Your power play goal total is up. You're finding the net a lot with the man advantage. Is it a mindset thing? Just opportunities? What is it, Connor?
Maybe a little bit of both. Just seem to get some opportunities and maybe shooting the puck a little bit more. Not always deferring to the pass. So. Maybe a little bit of both there.
You mentioned that you guys are without some key pieces, yet you guys have won 4 of your last 5 games. Can you speak about the next man up mentality and dynamic that Woodcroft talks about all the time?
Yeah, we've had lots of different guys step up. I look at Malone and Hamlin and Benny's back, and we've had lots of different guys kind of step up and play big roles, and that's what you need to throughout the course of a season. It's a long season. There's going to be injuries. It's always the case, and you definitely need that support from all over the organization.
You've mastered a lot of different skills in your career. Spec was talking about killing penalties. Do you feel you can master shot blocking? Do you have any interest in it?
You know what? It's part of winning. I'm probably not the world's greatest shot blocker. I played with the world's greatest shot blocker in Chris Russell, so I've definitely had a front row seat to some of the greatest blocks. But it's a nasty business, and it's credit to those guys that get in front of it. And when it's your time, it's your time. You got to get in the way.
You had much of a chance to see Connor Bedard and kind of the skill level. What are your impressions of this pretty high-end young player that just rolled through town here?
Yeah, I've seen him a little bit just in the summers. Skated with him a couple times. He's obviously an all-world talent, and he's having a great season. And
A lot of whip in that shot. Maybe just what do you notice about the way he shoots the puck?
Yeah, he's not the tallest guy in the world, but he uses a real long stick. And he shoots the puck like as good as anyone I've ever seen. So it's pretty impressive to see.
Connor, we're just doing a feature on Ovi, and I know you talked about him just now. What do you, not just on the power play, what do you think makes him such a great goal scorer?
Well, I think his love for scoring goals. I think you can see that every time he scores. He loves to score. I think everyone does, but maybe he's on another level. He's got such a nose for the net. He just seems to know where to be, and that's a great gift to have. And obviously, he shoots the puck so well. I think that's the main thing. When he gets a chance, he doesn't need much time or much space, and he can get it away in a hurry and pick a spot. It's really crazy to see.
He's chasing Gordie Howe, and eventually he'll be chasing Wayne. you didn't play against Wayne, but what do you think made him such a great goal scorer, kind of a different way than Ovi seems to do it?
Yeah, I didn't see much of Wayne. I mean, it's not even a thought back when he was playing. But from the highlights, I mean, it looks like Wayne was just so creative and so good with the puck, and scored goals so many different ways. It was really cool to look back and kind of see how he went about it.
Last one, with Ovi's chase, the question of who's the greatest goal scorer of all time, is that a tough one to answer as he continues to play, or do you have someone that you think is the greatest of all time when it comes to goal scoring?
That's a great question, and it's tough to kind of gauge kind of the history of hockey. I guess there's different eras, and the game was played a little bit differently throughout those eras, and I would say, obviously the numbers Wayne put up, it'd be hard to argue against Wayne, but to see Ovi put up those numbers and to kind of go through it. Obviously offense is kind of on the up a little bit recently, but there was a lot of years where offense was hard to come by, and he was still finding a way to score 50 and 60 goals. So it's hard to gauge kind of through those eras, but two incredible players.